yeah, race fans, here we go again. FRB coming to you live from the 805 Pismo Beach, California. I'm Chris Paul Hamas, and welcome to the show. As you hear some drivers chiming in, and I'm going to, hold that just for a moment as we get through the little intro. But yeah, we are coming to you live of Pismo Beach and from the 805, of course. And of course, we are going to be getting her done with the door-to-door sim racing and of course the MARRS Cup Series, right? 2026 MARRS Cup Series, and we are going to be doing it. We're going to go big, right? We got to. It's Texas. So, yeah, we are here at Texas, mile and a halfer, and she's a tricky one. Oh, my goodness, Texas. I love it. This is a great track. It's one of those intermediate styles of tracks, but I think it's complex. I really do. I mean, this thing, you're on the edge at all times. I mean, this thing's just begging for you to hook, line, and sinker this thing into the fence. But man, I'm super stoked. So thank you all so much for joining in for tonight's broadcast, and of course, giving all these boys the supports out here as they are in their quest for the 2026 Cup. Super stoked to this one. Let's get to the nuts and bolts of tonight's race here and see what we're up against here at Texas. All right, track map, we're going to go as follows. See the boys up there on the left-hand side. Got the go fasters. We'll get that out the way. It's not bad. Okay. Let's see. We are looking at Texas Motor Speed, of course. Our banking is a lot less than what it was last week and a lot smaller. We're looking at 20 degrees in turn 1 and 2. Turns 3 and 4, 24 degrees. And looking on your front stretch and that quad oval tri-oval thingamajig up there, you're looking at 5 degrees. So 5 degrees there, of course, 35, 45 Lone Star Circle, Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, like I said, a mile and a half. We got that quad oval. Again, with the Super Speedway opening up in August 3rd, 1997, it does have some laps and some history on her belt. Now, this weather will play a tricky role in tonight's track grip out there. Let's look at that weather while we are here checking out the track specs. So we're looking 102 degrees at the very bottom. That's track temp, so she is going to be greasy tonight. Little slip, and dancing around. Look for that bottom lane to really take hold in the beginning, but maybe that line will work its way up a little bit further as we get a little rubber on the track, and maybe this track starts to cool down and get a lot more grip. But we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. All right, so moving forward here on our stages. What are these boys up against? 174 laps for tonight's race. Stage 1, lap 50. Stage 2, lap 105. Leaving stage 3 with the run of 69 laps. So we will see some stage running and some, hopefully some fuel stops again. That was awesome last week. If you missed it, make sure you tune in for Talladega. What a great show. Good run for these boys. Really stoked for them. It's a nice race specs. We are looking at open setups to run Richie Brung League. Again, very few of them left, so super stoked for these boys holding on to them true roots out there. 3 sets of tires in the pits. Pit window, I think, is around 50 to 60. I said 55 to 60, somewhere around there. We'll get a further gist of it as the race goes forward here. No backup car in this series, so again, you got to make sure you take good care of your ride out there. Don't get no scratches and some dents and stuff on her. You see some boys out there getting fast in practice right now. Let's look at those points for those guys here. So looking at our team points this evening, BSR is still leading the way. And looks like Viper, Mad Dog Racing. I think Mad Dog's, they're holding strong. RSR, Natty Boys. So a lot of these boys just trying to hold strong in there. You do see that $500 cash pot. So this is a team effort here. So even if you're not running good, you want to stay in it for as long as you can, get the best place finish, get those points up, and really try to help benefit the team in an overall. All right, driver's points. This is always the fun right here. So let's bring up mine so it's a little bit bigger for me so I can see it. No, we don't have it. Okay, that's all right. Let's look her over as we have Alan and Dogs. He is leading the way. Trevor Baxter, I believe. Actually, I thought that flipped, so this may be this is the old one. What is going on here? Houston, we have a problem. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I redid this one, so this ain't right, cousin. We're gonna fix this one here in just a moment. Let's see if I can figure her out and why this one. Just give me one moment as I'm looking this over for our race information. Points. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'm missing it here for some reason in my savage of numerous things to do, but no, I thought that was it. Ah! I was right! Alright! Sorry for the delay. My bad, folks. My bad. So, yeah, like I said, Trevor Baxter leading the way on Dubs. He has, Duggars has fell back just a little bit there in the second position. Roland Klett still rolling tough in that third. Pacey, Wignet, all these guys had really good runs. Isaac last week also getting some of the stage points in there. Danny Carpenter, same. So holding down that top 5, 6. Ty Pearson, 7th. 8th, Shane Parrish, he is still in that top 10. We got Chris, Nicholas, and let's see, Will, that top 11. But moving is Daniel Best. He's up good 6 positions, I think that says right there. Maybe I'm a little wrong. But a little blur. I'm looking at a smaller version, unfortunately. But yeah, anyways, he's still plus. He's still green. And you see Michael, he's falling back just a little, ever so slightly there. Few points. It looks like it's at 3 positions. But here's your driver's status right now as we speak, as we are just getting into. Oh man, what are we looking for our schedule? We'll look that one up as well here in just a moment when we get into the race here, because I know I have that set up and squared up there. But yeah, so we're coming up to halfway in this thing, so lots of points still left yet to be had and on the table. All right, let's bust her back over. I think that does this. Kind of threw me for a loop there. As let's see if we have anybody in the booth, and we can get our hands on. It does not look like it. Negative. Okay, so it's all good. So I was hoping to have someone over here to chat with this evening, but we'll definitely focus on that for next week as well. All right, bust this back over to the main. Oh, yeah, buddy. Okay, so, anyways, we are about ready to drop her into queue, so our timing is looking pretty good there. Yes, it is. All right, so basically, Texas. Let's talk about it while we do have a minute tonight. So, 1.5 miles, it's tricky. You're looking at possibly a higher entry on your corners to kind of bring her down to the bottom lane there for the first maybe 10, 15, 20 laps, I'm guessing. We will be shifting in this thing too, so that's going to be an also crucial thing. But in your line, you're going to try to grab that bottom, hold that bottom around, and get a nice exit. But watch that exit on your progress around this track. Is that exit can bite you, especially out of 4. That wall will snap up and hit you something fierce, and out of 2 too. As well. Basically, things get real tight right there, and when you're trying to maneuver for position and get that exit off, got to watch that car, because she hops loose a little. You can tend to overcorrect and hook, line, sinker that thing directly into the wall. You do not want to. We may see that tonight. We may possibly see that tonight. And also that line to move up. When that line starts to move up, those guys are gonna start getting that way to hey! Oh goodness, I forget all that. So when this line starts to move up, they're gonna start using this side draft right here to kind of like help pull them around and make this car a little loose on the bottom. Or they're gonna get up here, pack some air, right? As they come into the entry, it's gonna get him loose, walk him up. They're gonna go underneath him. So a lot of different strategies here when it comes to tonight's race. And of course, tire wear, that right front. Oh my goodness, if you send that thing in there too much and you're just around the turn right there, you just hammer down, baby. No. Now about gearing too. So when you come out there, oh yeah, we were wrecking this week. Yeah, we were wrecking. That's right. We were sideways and upside down. There we go. It's good. Falling Earnhardt, of course, always. But when it comes down to the racing, and of course, the shifting, all right? That's another big thing here, is they don't stay in 5th gear very long. On your setups, I guess, more or less tonight, you're in 4th gear more or less all the way around the track until you come out of turn 4 exit, and then you come around out of there, and then you're trying to, then you let her peek out, you shift, literally riding for a minute, and then you're downshifted again, back into 4. Then you're letting her eat and scream all the way down that backstretch, man. It is pretty cool. So, but as the tires are fresh, you wouldn't see those runs. So who knows? These guys may be, be able to shift up those gears and see what's going to happen. But again, tire wear is going to be crucial tonight. I'm just looking over our race stats and seeing exactly. It got quiet all of a sudden out there, so I'm kind of guessing we're over into Q right now. Yes, we are. All right. So I'll take a moment one more time. Thank you all so much for joining in for tonight's broadcast. Again, this is door-to-door sim racing at its best. We're here at Texas for the MARRS Cup Series, all brought to you by MARRS Properties. Thank you so much for sponsoring this year's race for the 2026 season. I think we're going to see a big run tonight at Texas. And how could you not? You got to go big, man. We at Texas. So we're going to go big tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go and try to get some. So, well, yeah, we're going to throw our national anthem up. So, kind of missed it last week. Was in a little bit of a hurry, kind of off my cue. But thank you all so much to all of our troops. They are in harm's way, something fierce right now. Whew. Keep your head down and up at the same time. I don't know how to do that, but you know what I'm saying, right? So, thank you so much to all of our troops out there. It's rough times to everyone right now. Everybody keep your heads up and keep striving for the greater good, because we got this. National anthem coming at you right now, and up next, green flag for door-to-door sim racing at Texas.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Testing this thing on, and I think it is working now. Let's go ahead and turn that thing down and see that thing jump up here. And I was having a little bit of issues with it earlier, so just gotta beat it around a little bit, but fine. Just take a hammer to the stuff, and they say it doesn't work, but it does. Welcome to the show, everybody. We got some racing to be had here with door-to-door sim racing, and of course MARRS Cup Series. As these boys are just finishing up Q here, I'd like to welcome everybody in. You got FRB and Chris Paul Hamus bringing this thing to you as we're about ready to drop the green flag here in just a moment. I'm just sizing all of my stuff up, making sure we are good to go here, as I believe we are. Yeah, we're about ready to see the results here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, we are still going. There we go. We're just a little bit ahead of the game. I'm liking that, though. All right. So we are looking for our final results to pop up here, but I'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in. We have the first run of tonight here in stage 1. 50 laps here in this first run. I think they can make it with no fuel stop, so it should be an all-out let her eat, have some fun, and enjoy yourselves as we can see some good dicing and slicing as we get these boys fired up here in just a moment. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, there we are. Oh, aha. Yeah, so we were just a little early. Here we go. Q time. Who is where and what in the book? So Pacey Wignet is gonna go ahead and check her out on pole, baby. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see some driver details. Ah, ha, ha. All right, Mr. Pacey Wignet gonna sit there on pole. That P1. Great job, my man. And you got Billy Brickley in the 69er in that second position. Number 1 car of Trevor Baxter, your points leader right now in that third position. Fourth going to go to Tommy Welch in the 11th car. 33 of Randy Belk is in that 5th position. 6 going to go to the 7 of Scotty Jones, as I think we may be, no, not yet. 59 of Steve K. Lamar is going to be in the 7th position. 8th position going to go to the 5 of Daniel Best. The 9th position going to go to the 51 of Ed Ryan. 22, Travis Hollins is rounding out your top 10. Polinero is the 96, and he's going to be rocking her in 11th position. 12 spot, that lucky number dozen. The 28 machine of Danny Carpenter. 8 car of Michael Reeves. Rivas in the 13th spot. 14th position, the 27 of Josh Collins. 29 of James Nesta in the 15th position. 16 car of Joshua Switzer is mirroring his efforts tonight in the 16th position. 34 of Scott Ferrer in the 17th position. 18th position going to the 24 of Will Hewitt Lord. Nicholas Franz in the 19th position. 20th going to go to Mike Alley. Oh, as I need to scroll as I scroll. Love it. Okay, and nope, not yet. So we got Mike Alley at that 20th position. 21st going to go to George Champolios in the 79. The 99 of Tom Heekland is in that 22nd position. 23rd, Dawson Kept, and rounding out the caboose is Chris Champolios. So we got some kin right there. They're going to kind of take over the rear of the field and see if they can make their way through this thing smartly. Okay, there we go. Now we roll it. All right. So Pacey Wignet is going to be your pole setter this evening. He's going to fire us up. Let's get ready for this green flag. I love 1.5-mile racetracks. They're very delicate, intricate, and ruthless all at the same time. Really is. I mean, you talk about overcorrection. There is no overcorrection here. I mean, you do, and you're in the fence. There's not a lot of saving with that. I mean, if you're directly, lights out, we're done. So right now we got Pacey. He's gonna lead us around. He's pacing the field right now. Let's go and double check all of our jigs around here. Boys, what they're here to do, which is go fast. That seems a little loud. And we are dropping hammer. Green flag here at Texas. Oh, we already see a move going for the lead. The 1 car, Trevor Baxter, wasting 0 time. We're looking back at the field here. There's still 3 wide. You're looking at Tommy Welch in 11:33 of Bell. Looks like Jones is in there, the 7 car. Wow. So things are spread. Oh, we got a car sideways. That is going to be the 33, I believe, of Randy. No. That is the 69er of Billy Brickley. He is mowing the grass, doing some landscaping, trying to lower and slow her up. Finally does. Man, he went for a ride down there in the infield. As we got Trevor Baxter now leading the way as Pacey Wignet falls into that 2nd position. Tommy Welch in the 11 car, third position. Steve, we got battling 3 wide. 7 car of Jones. He was stuck in the middle with you, 5 to the outside. Daniel Best now, slow momentum. We have the 22 of Travis Hollins. Travis Hollins sees an open door. He's going to take it, along with Danny Carpenter, the 28 of Danny Carpenter. He's looking for a run on the outside, getting some treachery as he getting around the 8 car of Michael Reeves. We got some Dyson. Everybody just searching for position. They got to go fast on their tires right now, and they're going to put it to use. Get those positions, get her to settle in. It's going to be a lot harder to pass them later on. Absolutely. You got a battle underway between the 16 of Joshua Switzer and Michael Reeves. Michael Reeves leading to be a little slowed up in the beginning here, dropping some spots. You see the 16 goes around him on the outside. Trevor Baxter still your race leader with Pacey Wigman. Going to follow right there in suit. Tommy Welch in the 11 and Stephen K. Lamar in the 4th position. Fifth is the 33. These guys are staying tight though. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys staying lined up, starting to break away ever so slightly, but we do have Jones making his run on the outside and keeping her going, man. We're gonna go for a 2-for run right here. Jones right now, just letting her eat, baby. He's right on board with Jones. If you see him, he's got some company underneath him though. You look back. Left rear. There's a good view. Clears him on the outside. Pulls over in front. He says, he misses some kind of shift. Maybe a little bit there. Stalls up. 51's going to throw her right back in there. 7's going to have to go super high right here. He's going to get a good run off the backstretch, but we're going to drag race this thing down this backstretch here. He's going to have the momentum. Scott Jones going to clear him right there. And we're going to go kind of let it float for a minute. But you still see Jones up there riding high in that outside line. See what the rest of the group's doing. The rest of the group seems to be really trying to hug that bottom long as you can. Hold on to them tires as we're kind of going through the field right here. Just checking in on the rear of the field how everyone's mustering along. But right now, everyone is chasing this man. Trevor Baxter in the 1 car. 1 car. Gets around, he made a charge for the lead right in the beginning. Knowing how critical and crucial that area is. I don't know if anyone's seen that Xfinity race or whatnot, but Kyle Larson was able to hold him off, and he caught him, but was able to hold him off with, just the air and blocking that way. So, I could have got a little bit. What ain't going to happen? Oh, we got more battling happening here. So Jones, he's on the charge to the outside. Now, he's going to use a lot of this tire up right here in doing so, but he's going to gain some positions. And it's about that strategy. Get those positions in the beginning, then back her off, see where you're at there. We're not sure, but right now, Scotty Jones is on the move, and he is rolling right now. He's letting her eat. He's got this thing just humming on that middle line, dude. He's like in the mid lane to higher lane. He drives her way up the track. Now the 33 is going to go in tow. Randy Bell, he sees a little bit of that speed. He wants some of that right now, and he's going to go around the 59 of Steve K. Lamar. Lamar was finding a good run. And here we go, Scott Jones once again making another move. This time it's going to be on Mr. Welch here, Tommy Welch, the 11 car. Robin Hood, look like he got the sheriff on him right now. Looking a little bear market for Robin Hood as he's getting the 7, but it's just temporary bounce right here. He's looking for the gains later. That's what it is. He's holding his position, holding strong right now. 7 still kind of melting those tires on the outside. I'm kind of curious on what's going to happen here. Or is this, is this way his car's set up? Because again, this is open setups right here. So we're looking at our race leader. Now we're going to go side by side. Once again, Jones trying to capture the camera, and he is doing so in a fine fashion. 7 car on the outside now getting a run around the 11th car, does so. 11 car going to follow in suit. 33 of Randy Bug, you see them right there. But moving up forward once again is going to be that Scott Jones in that 7 car. It's like a little yo-yo for him. He fell back some, now he's up. Now he's up 3 spots. Holding strong though is again Welch, the 33. These guys are holding ground. Started in 4th and 5th, and they're staying there. Got possible maneuvering going on with, yes we do. Battle underway with, I thought maybe the 33 was back. No, I was just ahead of it. Here comes Ed Ryan in the 51. 51 running down to 59. 59's a little slow off his exit right here. 59's gonna have 51's gonna have himself a good beat on the bottom. Nice entry in, should set him up for a pretty clean pass here through the center. It does so. Doors open. Is someone going to be able to follow? Because right now you have the 96 of Paul De Niro. Now he's looking for that open door. Had a great run last week at Talladega. Looking to repeat his efforts here this evening as he's riding in the top 10, 8th position, and trying to look for his way around that 59 right in front of him. But looking behind him, we have Travis Hollins in the 22, Danny Carpenter in the 28. Let's go check on those boys and see what they be up to. Like, well, man, we racing. We going in circles. What's it look like we doing back here, man? We trying to go fast. Jumping on board Danny Carpenter for a minute. As, yeah, he is. He's holding down that top 10. And again, there's a lot of companies still left behind him right there. As we're looking at over 24 cars in tonight's field. So you're looking at a solid split here. And with some guys with some decent eyes. This should be some good competitive racing here. We got someone sideways back there. Who was that masked man? That was Hewitt. Will Lord. Oh man, yeah, he was super sideways coming out of 4 right there. Now he's rode and slowed up at the bottom, 13th position, and I believe falling. But he was +5, so he made himself a good hard charge. But maybe his tires are already giving up on him. And that is the name of the game. Well, that's one of the names of the game. There's a lot of names of this game, a lot of them. All right, some we can't say on air. Okay, but that's one of them is that tire saving and working your line and working the track. Right? Don't overdrive that car. There we go. Now Will's looking for the outside. He's gonna have the 16. Kind of struggling a little bit earlier, but up the speed, up the pace. Gets around him. The 24 does. Great job on the 24's account as he was able to gather it back up again after sideways, reholds and takes back that top 12 position, or gets in that 12th position there. Checking in our race leaders here, going 1, 2, 3. See, these guys are pretty far spread apart. Looking at Scott Jones, though, Jones has stepped away from these boys. Not only did he drive around him going up through the field, but now he's hard charging it forward. As we look at this battle underway with Ed Ryan and Randy Belk. Belk now looking low. Bell trying to keep this thing on the bottom of the 51, and that high line starting to come in here. So we're looking at some of that momentum. Now the 51's going to get in there and get behind there. Oh, the 33 is still going to drive her in there, driving there super tough. We got a side-by-side battle. Stacked back, 96. Yes, 96, making some crazy moves. What is going on? Oh, man, was this Indy? We're going high, we going low. Let's get down in this thing. Paul now, he's looking crazy fast over here. Negotiating his way through the field. This is what we're going to see here, is we're going to see some tire fall off. And as that tire starts to fall off, you might get a little LA traffic. All right, and if none of you seen LA traffic, you don't want to, okay? Especially at these speeds. That's insane. Good run off here from the 96. These guys are putting themselves on one heap of a battle. I really hope the leaders are doing okay. But this is a great battle right here for this 5th, 6th, 7th positions here. These guys are all really starting to land in each other's laps with the 21, or I'm sorry, scratch at 22 of Holland on the outside, trying to get around Carpenter. Carpenter trying to put his nose in this fight. But backing up is Tommy Welch now back 4th position. Did he melt them down a little too quick, a little too early? No. Let's check in on our race leader. Leader's good. Pace is still holding on. Scott Jones, everybody's still single file up in the lead, but our main battle is going to be with that 11 car back here in 9th position. Tommy Welch and then Danny Carpenter. Carpenter on the outside. We're going to go on board with Danny Carpenter. Looking back, we got drag race down this backstretch right now. And the 11 car, yeah, he didn't drive in there quite as hard. He needs that grip. He knew that thing was going to be super tight, plowing tight. And he didn't want to go racing up that track, taking out everybody. And here comes Daniel Best. Check him out, my man. All right. Daniel Best in the 5 car. He kind of got stalled up there in the beginning of this race. And whoa, yeah, we got more battling happening here right in front of him. Man, Danny Carpenter seems to have the rod right now. Let's go on board. Once again, back on board because he just seems to be in the midst of everything. Right front. There we go. He gets around the 33, still trying to march forward now. Danny Carpenter up 4 positions. Travis Hollins up 3 positions. Ed Ryan in the 51 continuing his march forward. But look at this man. The 96 just dropping hammer all kinds on these boys. Up 7 positions and still on the move. Oh, ow! Pancake status, man. He did some IHOP to that car right there. That 51 going to be a little bit flatter on that side. Guaranteed. Now let's Scotty Jones, who again we watched him rocket through the field, is now off pace here. Here comes a 96 Baldonero. Just holding strong as they're gonna ride on board with Paul. He's all over the bumper of the 7. Oh, and he clips fence right there. Ow, easy, get in there, Paul. You got him, don't worry. He's driving through field right now. Good early downshift right here. Gonna ride on board. He's gonna. Woo! Bring it close to him. Side draft over here. Stall him back. That's gonna set him up for a good entry. Kind of make him go wide. He does. Now he's gonna take that middle-ish line. Not quite hardcore bottom. Dump some air in his face. Jam the throttle, and we gone. Good pass for the 96. Moving him up into that P3. Next up is going to be Pacey and Trevor Baxter. And we got caution out for at lap 26. So we still got time to be had here. What happened? It looked like it's going to be Ed Ryan and Travis Hollins. Oh my goodness, and we got more wrecking. The 70 car, who was, I didn't have a chance to even, is that 79? More wrecking, what the hell? Oh my goodness. We're just gonna back that up because we were right here, so let's see what happened so he goes, we got cars trying to get around him, so we got cars still kind of hauling butt here. They need to be going a lot slower, I think, but oh, maybe those two try to check up, they get into each other. He gets around him. Here comes somebody else now. He tries to jump on his brakes because he backed up. Those guys get involved there. Oh my goodness, that is just so terrible for the driver. So let's back her on up and see what caused this whole fiasco to be unleashed in the beginning. All right, riding on board with the 51. Looks like nope, we're fine here. Oh, right here. Oh, there it was. There it was. Let's go to our little drone-ish action here. Okay, so it looked like he may have, wow. So yeah, fresh tires versus old tires. I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark on that one. But runs him over on the exit. 51's gonna go sideways, and then we see what happens here. The 22 slides up. Ooh, barely misses the where is it? 22. There he goes. Barely misses those dudes right there. So now we're locked up right here. And again, then we've seen what happened after that. Just mayhem right there. So I want to guess, like I said, old tires versus new right there. The closing ratio had to have been it. So let's look one more time here on this one. And we're going to go right on board at speed. Wow. So the 51 got tight, had to lift, and yeah, he was not expecting that closing ratio at all. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, we got problems. And then we've seen all that. All right, caution out. Oop. I mean, it's right there. My bad. All right, so I believe are going to be one to go this time. We're going to sit here and wait just for one moment. And actually, while we are waiting on that, we are under caution. Let's look over our schedule. Absolutely. Oop, those are the points. Wrong one. Schedule. Schedule. There it is. All right, so we got, again, we are all the way down here in May. Texas. Watkins Glen next. Yes. All right. We're going to be going right and left. Oh, that's going to be great. And I love Watkins Glen, too. What a dance. A high-speed dance there. I mean, off camber on some of these corners, you really just, you got to hit your marks. And with this car, you have to be patient with that track. You got to be very, very patient. Like, the more patience, the slower you go at these road courses with this car, the faster you go. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, and since we did pop that up, let's look at the team points once again. For anybody who missed, we do have BSR leading the way. Viper in that second position. We have Viper Racing, Mad Dog Racing, Red Snapper Racing, and Naughty Boys racing in that top 5. Salem Motorsports in that 6. But, you know, all these drivers, some drivers can have a really great week and can really move things around. So I'm excited to see how this is going to play its role when it comes down to the end of this thing. Really makes having friends out there extremely crucial. All right, so we are stacked up and ready to go green once again.
Green, green, green.
All right, we're going. Great launch by Trevor Baxter, Pacey, and all them. Now we're going to get a huge separation here. There's going to be some dive bombing happening. We're going to have some 3 wide. We're trying to get some position. That's what these drivers are thinking. Get this position, get up there. We know who's fast. We know who's went forward, who's backward. The other drivers also are going to be, I believe, on old tires. Right, yeah. Because we're not pitting. So those restarts was very crucial. So these guys with them old tires, it did give them a chance to let them cool off and maybe make another run at her. But right now, we got side-by-side action happening with the Daniel Best, Danny Carpenter, and Tommy Welch. Welch on the bottom. Baxter's checking out. Leaders are all single file all the way back to Paul. Paul in 96. Jones now, he's holding down the fourth position, kind of running up that higher line and, you know, trying to utilize what's left of his tires here. We have 19 laps left remaining in stage 1 tonight. So they got some laps still left to be had here on these tires. And we're going to see some comers and goers still left yet, honestly. These guys maybe can really... Oh, we have another battle. The 59, TK Lamar, he's marching forward. So I can see, like, yeah, how would that be new tires unless he did something crazy? No, you know, I know it wasn't a tire. I'm sorry. I'm stepping on myself there. Side-by-side action with the 28 of Carpenter. And, no, Jones, the 7, outside, like way outside, too far outside. You're going too high, stay in the groove. He's got it. 24, working the bottom. Will Lord is making some big ground. And the reason why I saved this, because we got to show it. Yes, sir. Mr. Will Lord, biggest mover of the race thus far. Up 12 positions. He got himself to half a dozen going right now, as he is up to that 6th position. And, yeah, that 24 car up 12 position. And still trying to continue to march forward. Fantastic. Great run, buddy. Good job. All right, just checking in on our race leader. Oh, yeah. Best on the outside. Oh, 7 car off pace. Oh, Paul makes his way around to 2nd position now. Paul in the 96. P2. He got himself that run off that, and we kind of half missed it there, but he got him on the bottom. Good run off. Was able to power by, and now he's marching forward. Let's see if he's got it for Trevor Baxter. Now remember, Baxter has had himself some good, clean, fresh air this entire stage run. It's the drop of the green flag. This guy's been out in front. So to see Paul come up 9th position, driving through the field, and see if he can march down that leader of Trevor Baxter, that's going to show some stuff right there. As Baxter leading the way, but Paul De Niro's is there. Dinino. I gotta figure out how to say exactly how to say his last name. So I want to say De Niro, but it's not. Dino. Yeah, there you go. As we still, that battle is heating up. So Pacey has not let go. The 96 is there, but now Pacey wants it back. So again, this could be, again, more cat and mouse is exactly what these drivers are looking for. Is, hey, you want to come burn your tires up? I'm not giving her all she's got yet. All right, my car's still on a diet. All right, we ain't letting her eat. So, and again, that's where this elevator will kind of come into play. Some cars will move forward and backward, depending on how hard they're running their cars, where their tires get, how much traffic they have. We got side-by-side battling right now. Once again, Belk in the 33 and the 28 of Carpenter. Carpenter on the outside, getting a good run, and oh my! MARRS looking in his rearview mirror right now saying, I got company. Oh, goodness. And he does. So he's going to try to sail her in there, and he's going to push high. He's going to dump truck to the outside. We're going to come out 3 wide-ish. No, we're not. 2 wide. This battle going to continue. So we got and more. Yes, this is great. Get some, boys. 33 now. Randy Belk under attack by the 02 now, and then the 59 and the 28. Their drag race crossed our finish line. They didn't know which way to go. You got all 4 cars under a napkin right now, trying to sort it out for position, and not one of them's trying to give an inch. Especially the 28 and the 59 now. 28 was battling super tough with the 02. 33. Now he's stuck with the 59. Trying to march back forward again, though. Look at this 28. Holding strong, longest 2 wide. I think we've seen more or less most of the race. A lot of guys can get up and get clear, but he just can't seem to get that thing, get past him. These tires are wearing, drivers can get frustrated. This is where that patience is going to start running just as thin as that rubber on those tires. As we got Randy Belk now marching forward once again here. Oh, goodness. No, once again, I'm sorry. First time up. 33 now up into second position. Maybe the 96 cooked his tires ever so slightly, or pushed it, got into the wall, lost all momentum, and now Randy Belk going to slide himself into that second position. Baxter still leading pretty strong here as we got a heap of a battle still left yet to be had. 24, Will. Let's go on board. And let's see what kind of speeds we run today with them old tires. I like old tires. Really gives us a good feel of where this track's at. Yeah, 191er. Then we're gonna lower up, let her simmer down. He says. Yeah, let it crank 4th gear again. See, so we're a lot higher RPM when they got some good rubber underneath them. I guarantee you that. Now they're gonna rip it on out. Watch out for that exit right there. Oh, we've seen. It's like maybe Carpenter. No, not Carpenter. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's a lapper car right there. Oh no, that was Pacey. Pacey winging it. Ouch. And this is our race leader right here. Well, let's check in on that 02 as we've seen him hit that fence pretty rough and tough. As that woed him up, he lost himself. Now he's down 4 positions since the drop of the green flag, and he's struggling right now. And he's got himself a lot of company inbound and down. 24's hunting, 59's still there hunting. They're not giving up the fight. And then we got a group behind them. Looking back to Michael Reeves, kind of leading this group right here, leading the charge. We see Tommy Welsh fall off. James Nesta marching forward, haven't had a chance to really jump on board with him. Now we're going to say what's up to old Nesta. And he's up into inside the top 10 now, up 5 positions. So making some good forward progress, especially at the end of this thing, coming to the end of stage 1. Want to get those stage points, and he's going to slide in there. He has a chance to maybe get another point or two as he's running up on the 11 of Tommy Welch right now. So making some serious gains, and we are coming in 2 laps left remaining in stage 1. Trevor Baxter leading the way, still, saying, check, please, I gots to go. A 33 about, though, he running them down, but is he going to have enough time? Not enough time. Too much distance in between. He can roll and slow it up, still save some tire. He's got to melt it off the last lap or so, he can. But you see the differences are astounding on that tire wear off right there. So we go. Now I think this is, I don't know if it's at the end of 50 or beginning of 50, but we're going to find out right now. Baxter still leading the way. Going to check through the field. Looks single file-ish. Best. Trying to give her. Just as I say that, here goes Pacey and Will. They're going to fight for position right here. Baxter, he's going to come across the line to take lap 50. So if the caution comes out, nope, at the end of this lap, we will take it. So the last battle was with Will. And, oh my goodness, they're not giving up one little bit here. 69er 02, he's off pace. Something's wrong there. Following our race leader here. Trevor Baxter coming across the line. And that should bring us to a checkered. Wait for that caution lap to come in. There it is. On cue. How about that? All right, so we're going to whoa and slow them up. Let's get up some points. And who's getting the cheddar? Who's getting some of them stage points this evening? All right, obviously your stage 1 winner is going to be Mr. Trevor Baxter himself. Fantastic job there, my man. Yeah, number 1 is number 1, he says. Good job for him. Stage 1 winner, Trevor Baxter. 2nd position to go to the 33 of Randy Bell. 3rd position going to go to the 96 of Paul Nero. 4th going to go to the 28 of Danny Carpenter. 5th is the 24 of Will Lower-Hewitt. 6th is going to be Steve Lamar. Pacey Wignett in that 7th position holds on to 7 points. Michael Rivas makes his way into that, some of that points there, some of that million. 9th is going to go to James Nesta. Does get there. Tom Edgeland and the 99 rounds out your points. But again, Trevor Baxter, your stage 1 winner. Right, we're going to take ourselves a quick break. Be back here for the drop of the green flag for stage 2 up next. Stick with us.
Injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
Name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
So, what is up, Doc?
The Acme Corporation is releasing this film for account purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
Another one bites the dust. Steamboats further down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah.
Welcome back, race fans. Got Chris Paul Amos here with FRB. We are coming to you live from the 805 with door-to-door sim racing and the MARRS Cup Series, brought to you by MARRS Properties. And let's see what we got going on for this stage 2. Trevor Baxter still leading the way here. He's going to elect to take that bottom. Randy Belk in the 33 to the outside of him. That's going to be your front row as we're going to get ready to fire off stage 2. Let's go get some. So we will be looking at a little bit of a shorter run in stage 2. So, I mean, get some of these drivers, if we had some tire issues, may find a different strategy. You know, get up there, run it, get those positions, and then back her off pretty good, and you should be okay to make it there toward the end. As we're about ready to go green once again here at Door-to-Door Sim Racing.
Green, green, green.
Green all kinds, great jump by the 1 and the 33, kind of left sleeping there along with the rest of the field. 28, they're all there. We're gonna look for that, throwing him in there and break him down like a shotgun. As we have big momentum with James Ness on the outside, that 29. Making some gains. Everyone's on some fresh tires. The 7 car of Jones was able to rocket through the field, and we thought he was going to wear off some tire. Did wear off some tire, but was able to hold. Now he's still maintaining his top 5 position. See what he's going to be able to do with that short run speed in a long run haul. Danny Carpenter has got all kinds of problems on his rearview mirror here. The 29 of James Dessa finding his run. As you see right behind him is going to be the 34 of Scott Farrell making his presence known here as he's all over the bumper of the 96 powering hard on the outside. Around the outside. And the 11 of Tommy Wilson. These guys mired in some traffic right now, but going to try to make their way back through this field along with. Let's look back here, some of the rest of these boys. Billy Brickley, the 69er, he was sideways at the beginning of this race, stuck back here in some Narnar traffic, along with Ed Ryan in the 51, involved with some that early incident. Yeah, still marching through here. A lot of these guys are suffering some damage and just trying to hold on right now. So that's, you know, best we can do. Looks like we got some lap downers. So Will's gone a lap down, George has gone a lap down. So these boys are going to be looking for, oh my goodness, maybe caution. As I say that, we're like 3 wide right there. He got himself one hell of a view. That's Scott Farrell in the 34 looking up there. He looked up like, all I see is a wave of cars. All right, it's like a surfer stew sitting in the lineup. Oh my goodness as well. They got the 02, I believe, a pace. No, that's a 69er of Billy Brickley. Brickley all over the bumper of the 5 car, just shoving him through. We have big battles right now. The Tom Welch, he's stuck in the middle with you. He's got some company behind him and in front of him now. Both these guys are going fast. We got some more passing up happening right now with the 34 of Scott Farrell back at it once again as he's going to look to the bottom here. Right front, right. Oh, no, we got more company behind him as they're going to go underneath. Crossover move here. Yes, crossover move. The 11 car of Tommy Welch. He's going to put it out. He's going to hold it on the bottom right there. Tough, but that 34 is going to rip her on the outside with momentum. Going to clear, but the 11's not going to give up. 11's going to sit right here with say, I'm going to continue to go toe-to-toe. We're going to drag race this one out, my man. 11 gets a nice run off the bottom here. Will he clear? There comes a 34. He needs to jump up, dump some air up in his face on entry right here. 11 car is going to go ahead and take this thing from Scott Welch here. From Scott Farrell. Farrell now still pinned to the outside as he's got more company underneath than Pacey Wignett. He sees this open door right here. He's running that bottom line. He's going to say, 34, you go ahead and get her. Now the 02's looking for some fresh air. You see him, he's searching. Oh, whoa. Big wing. Oh, he's crossed the grass right there. Holds on to her. You do not see that much at all. Off track almost. I mean, that was scary. About as scary as it gets right there. Okay, he irons that out. All right, let's look that over one more time while we do have a second here. I want to see that was like half a step from a caution. There. Was it right there? Or was it up here? Maybe we missed it. That's all right. Let's go back to live action. 16 of Joshua Switzer. Who was that? Freshman. Yeah, 16. 16 to 5. Okay, now let's march back forward here, checking on our race leaders. Trevor Baxter has been holding down this race lead, but it is shrinking. Randy Belk is there. He's starting to get a whiff of that draft on this backstretch here. You see that? Maybe working his car ever so slightly there, but I saw both of them seem to wiggle around a little bit on the exit for the one. Oh, he's going to drive this thing in. Could this be the man who takes the lead from the one car, Trevor Baxter, first time today? Randy Belk into 33. Let's see what kind of speeds this man be running. Do a little right on board. Listen to that thing just wind down, and then he gonna get back up on her real quick. Yeah! So again, you're just gonna peek her out right there. Let her burp, get back in it. And then grab that nitrous. Negative. He's keeping it in fourth gear all the way around. Okay. All right, so that's a different styles of strategies, and you know, as these tires start to wear, hold it in fourth, right? Still putting some good speeds down out there on track. Carpenter and the 96 of Paul De Niro. Plus we got Daniel Best and the 16 of Joshua Switzer. Switzer under attack once again by the 22 now. 22 is going to be lapped down Travis Hollins, I believe. Yes, it is. So some lap traffic coming into play here. Welch has himself here's a bumper full there. I would say mirror, but we got more video cameras now than anything, so he's got his video camera full of that 99 of Tom. Tom makes it to that 10th position, I believe. He got up there, got some points, but oh, we got more battling happening. Yes, we do. Battle once again. Trevor Baxter and the 7 of Scott Jones. And you see Steve, he's trying to get up in the mix here. Along with Carpenter. Man, this is gonna start wearing itself down. We still have a lot of laps left yet to be had here in stage 2. So they're gonna wear these tires down pretty good. If you know, the more fighting they do, jockeying for position, that's what's gonna happen here. You will wear them tires more than what you were practicing, even if you're out there turning laps. These are some really good long green flag runs we're having right now, and I'm stoked for these boys. This is exactly what I always hope for the drivers, is for them to get in this car and show their talents in this long run. Their strategies, everything they practice all week long is coming into play right now. The last show of the week. Just right when you think racing's done, we ain't. Checking on our race leader here. Trevor Baxter. Just lighting the fires, man. I mean, again, this clean air, it just does wonders for this car. He's able to hit his marks. He's not wearing and tearing up on his tires in his car. Get to the bottom. If he needs to back it up, he can. Great job being done once again by Trevor Baxter. Oh yeah, check out his times since we're in his car. Nope, not the battle box.
Caution.
Oh, caution! No, I missed it. All right, so we have caution out. Tom Heelan and looks like Hewitt. Bummer. Let's this one over. Okay, we're gonna send her in here pretty tough, right? I hope. Oh, so that was up in front of him. That's gonna be. These guys right here, I think, right? Well, I'm looking for it. Oh, there it is. So right here. All right, stand by one. I think we have it. So that will be the 99. So 99 of Tom had himself some kind of issues here. Let's back him up. He's going to come down and come up in the race line here. Here we go. So he's right. So he steps it out right here. Oh, there it is. There's that overcorrect, hook, line, and sinker. But what stopped his smoking crater was the cars in front of him. So yeah, they softened the impact. You can definitely thank the 17. So watch. Yeah, he steps this thing out. He's gonna clip that bottom transition. That thing's gonna hook up. 17's gonna soften the blow, and then the 24 is just there for looks. So yeah, these guys are gonna whoa and slow up. Oh, 42 gets down to the bottom. Who was it? 42. We gotta look him up. I do not see his number, but yeah, that is. Ouch. All right, under caution. Looks like we have a minute. Take a quick break. Be back here in just a quick second.
3, 2, 1.
Call Gary into my office. There is a situation here.
I assure you you'd like to listen. The alternative is very expensive.
Gary! Get them out of my office now.
Gary, a moment. There are two versions of how this narrative plays out.
Exhibit A.
Gary waits patiently and quietly by the door.
Exhibit B.
Gary steps forward and you spend the next 6 hours sponging him off the walls. I know which version Gary would prefer. Gary. Shh.
Manny Salazar. He's not really the guy you loan $1 billion and expect to see it back.
You think you can recover it?
You know I can. In this job, when mistakes are made, you need insurance. Kids, don't say a word. Follow me. Bronco and Sid will now solve it their way.
Love the shirt.
It's silk.
Of course it is.
I just told you. It's silk.
This is Salazar's island. The police are on payroll, and he has a reasonably experienced private army. Tick every box.
Tick every tuck.
Lube every wheel.
Lick every step.
3, 2, 1.
Range.
300. Weight 275.
Make your mind up.
250. Ram it, Janet.
They work between the moral and the immoral. The black and the white. They operate in...
All right, welcome back to Texas. Door-to-door sim racing. Up and at it for stage 2 still. Set lap 76 out of 105. We'll see that checkered come out for the stage 2 caution, or stage 2 checkered. But right now we are going to be up and at him again. Trevor Baxter leading the way, and we are green. Another big jump here by Baxter. But this is what I'm very curious to see here is going to be this cluster, you know what's about ready to shape up here. The 69 of Billy Brickley. Now, he was up in the front of this thing at the start of this race, got a little slideways, did some landscaping, must have missed a spot down there in the infield. He got that taken care of. Now he's back again, and now he's ripping through this thing. He tried to show us a little something, something. Come on with it now there, 69er. Those are some big shoes to fill. Good roll right there. Lots of momentum. He's going to take us 3 wide. Ha-ha! Great run off the bottom there. Surprise, surprise, surprise. 69er to the bottom now. The 96 going to see better of that. He's going to rotate to, and he gets right behind the 7. 7 gets loose. Scott Jones working that wheel right now. 96 and Paul, talk about packing some air underneath him on the way out, right? He did, man. He did it perfectly. Got him nice and loose. All of his. Now ready goes door to door. And look, the same thing's about ready to repeat one more time. This time it's going to be with the 8 car of Michael Reeves. He had that fat run along with James Nessa. This is where the battle is at, right on the track at the moment. Well, no, and I'm lying. My bad. Carpenter and the 59 going for it for second. Drag race across the line. 28 of Danny Carpenter trying to attack this outside while the 59 of Steve, he's on the bottom. Lamar can't get that run off, cannot get the momentum he needs. Down the back stretch they go. He's slowed and stalled up. The 69 of Billy Brickley is going to try to take full advantage of that open door. They're going to ripping out of four. Here goes our race leader. Get some, boys. 69 still looking for that open dope. And he's trying to find one right now, or try to make one of the two. But right in front of him is going to be that 59 of Lamar, and he's under attack big time. Now Billy finding the bottom. He's next to him. Will he be able to stall him up and make the pass? He does. Aggressively makes it work on the bottom. Exit out. He gone. 96 of Paul. He likes to be a long runner. All right, now we're on board with Michael Reeves right now in the 8 car. Paul's looking high right now. Let's jump on board with Paul. Really high. I don't know if he plowed, pushed, or just stayed in that throttle right there, trying not to lose any ground. We got battle side by side. 29 and Nesta. Nesta is going to go on the bottom here. Try to get him on exit. He does. Oh, but with help, and the 7 gives him a nice little bump and runner for a crossover. 7's going to go back at him. 7 now looks at the bottom. Has the bottom now. Doesn't have the exit. 29 has that high line. Powers by. Now we're going to see the same thing with the 7. He's going to take this high line. Muster up all kinds of fat speed, good momentum. Oh, and he's going to get it right now. The 29 got loose off. I don't know if y'all just seen that, but he saved that thing. He was mad loose off. He hooked that thing, lost all his momentum. All of that work done. Gone. Welcome to racing. And now he's under attack. Oh, the 16's going to be the fence. Oh! And now they're going to try to split him. The loss of momentum. We're still green. They're gonna try to split him. He needs to get to pit road. He can't get there. Oh, he can't get there. I don't know if this is gonna last, but so he's gonna limp it around track, try to get it back into pits. Let's find out what happened here as we just kind of wind this back as we were right there. So Nesta, slow up. He comes down. The 16 did to try to put him 3 wide. Got no room from. I don't know who that was. No, it wasn't Jones. Ah, it was Reeves. So got no room for the 8. 8 said, I don't think so, man. And that's what happened. So let's get it back live again. Okay, so Michael Reeves in the 8 car moves himself up and into contention for that top 5 run. Has his sights set on the 96. 96 was looking pretty quick. We're going to jump in on our race leader. Race leader on his bumper cam. Looking back at Danny Carpenter, who's holding strong in that 28 car. But now Billy Brickley. Billy Brickley is trying to run him down here. I mean, watch those. And of course, when in doubt, look up at that tower. You see that number shrinking? That driver is in trouble. Or the driver that's shrinking the number is looking good. So we had some pretty big issues. Or, I mean, honestly, if that was NASCAR, that would have been a caution. That would have left debris all over the track. But, man, that was unfortunate for the 16 of Joshua Switzer. He is in pits now. For damage. Yeah, he is destroyed. But what a great save trying to get that car around the track. Didn't bring out the caution. Hats off to him for, his racecraft and candor in tonight's race. Way high. 96 trying to look for some kind of Larson line out here. I didn't know that was a thing at Texas, but we try to make it happen. And he is. I mean, if he's finding some lap time, finding some grip up there, why not? And it looks like he's rounding down on that 59. Oh, that was close, buddy. Like super close. He about kissed all kinds of that. He did kiss the wall right there. Woo! Now this is your top 5 right here. So this is 5th position, the 96. Again, really good run by door-to-door sim racing tonight in this Cup Series, this MARRS Cup Series. And a great shout out, of course, to MARRS Properties for putting on the 2026 Cup Series for door-to-door racing, door-to-door sim racing. Danny Carpenter still leading the way, and we're going to be single filed out with, just as I say that, Nesta trying to put some spice in the field right now. Woo, get close. Gets that bumper, gets that back of that car a little light. What he's looking for. Get him a little loose on exit. He has to pedal it. He's already going to pedal it right here. Naughty boys in 7 car. Great door-to-door action right here. Oh, he tried to cross back underneath him. Wasn't quite clear. He had to kind of juke it there for a second. Just so he did that, that backed him up, and now that is going to put him with an open door There we go. And competition back up to his driver door. And that will be the 34 of Scott Farrell. Farrell's having himself a decent day today. Up 7 positions and fighting to get inside that top 10. As we have another battle underway here with the 8 car of Michael Reeves. Michael Reeves going to clear that. Oh, but this is getting super tight right here. 34, Scott. Look at the driver view right here. Let's see just how much he can't see. Rips over his nose right there. On board with Farrell. Now he's lost a lot of momentum right there. Got stalled up, but he has a chance to get his momentum back up. They're side by side. So that's going to will and slow them up. They got Nest up in front of them. This can turn out to be one heap of a battle. If this thing tightens up, they catch up to Nesta. Because Nesta is not one to be passed easily. And they're still going to drag race it. They're not letting go. And it's too late in the run to do this. You got to fight for every position, especially if you're in this top 10, you know, or damn near close. Right? But at the same token, this is 11th and 12th position fighting right now. So my recommendation would be for them to single file this thing out, go hunt down the points position, and then go. You know. So we'll see. They may have done so, because that's sometimes what'll happen. You'll get 2 cars that are built the same, and you have identical drivers, or reverse that, identical cars and 2 drivers built the same. There you go. Right now we're single filed up. Baxter leading the way. We're about 6 or 7 laps from the end of stage 2. Just in case y'all dropped in a little late, like I tend to always be, let's check out what we have going on for this evening. So again, stage 1 was at lap 50. Stage 2 is going to be a lap at 105. We'll see if on top right hand. Stage 3 will be 69 laps. So we'll be looking at a full green. If we get a full green flag run there, we'll be looking at green flag pit stops. And for our format tonight, again, you are looking at open setups. This is a run which you run League 3 sets of tires. Your pit windows, I think they're on the 50 to 60. We'll say 50 to 60, call it that. And then no backup car for these guys, so don't wreck this thing, which we've already seen some mishaps happen, but luckily a lot of these guys are still in the hunt for points, as we have Trevor Baxter still leading the way. And I think he's led like almost every single lap thus far. So again, this clean air has just proven to be king. And then riding in that second position, Danny Carpenter up 10 positions. He is now the biggest mover of the race. So up 10 positions there. Great run for Danny Carpenter now in that runner-up second position. Great firing off spot for this third and final stage coming up soon. Then Billy Brickley, how about him? Third position, this joker right here. Sends her sideways lap 1 and backs up to the rear of the field. Spends the rest of the laps rebounding and getting through the field. Getting back through the field ever so slightly. We got battle underway. We got Dawson Kep. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawson. Dude, my bad. I didn't get a chance to get on this car for a second. Dawson Kep here as we're riding on board. Rid of that. Ballin right now, this is going to be for that 14th position. And I believe that was going to be Collins right behind him. Josh Collins in the 27. Yes, it is. Ed Ryan in the 51. Mike Alley in the 50. Where's Mike Alley at? Mike Alley, there you go, my man. Dude, what a good looking car this guy has. Wow. I like this car, my man. Mike Alley cruising. He's in that 17th position, but he's still gonna fight for it. We're getting close to the end, and the pace is picking up as Pacey Wignet in the 02 is trying to make some ground here. 96 going high. The 02's got to go even higher. Uh-oh, Brickley just crashed. What happened here? So I don't know what happened, but Brickley just crashed, and we'll get to that. But Trevor Baxter leading the way. Carpenter right there. Steve Lamar now is in third position. Pacey Wignet is in fourth. 5th is Paul De Niro, right at this moment, and we are getting close to end of stage here, like 2 laps left remaining. Nesta working his way up to 6th position now. Yes, yeah, working his way up to 6th position. Great job. Good run. Getting up into the points and staying there. That's what he needs. He got in there. But right now we have Trevor Baxter still leading the way. Danny Carpenter, we see the pace has stretched out there between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're going to go back to what happened to Billy here as soon as we get the end of stage. Right now, single file, ish, until we get this fat run by the 59. 59, just let her go, baby, go. Does so. All right, 105 coming to the end of this one, and it will be Trevor Baxter's show to lose now. He will be going for the sweep in tonight's race. Win stage 1, we'll look to win stage 2. Trevor Baxter crossing the line. And that should be, there it is. Stage checker going to Trevor Baxter, that one car. Hella good run. Let's get some points up. And see why not, right? There's my silver. Ah. Oh, what are you doing over there? Sorry, I gotta line things up. My bad. All right. Trevor Baxter, your stage 1 winner and stage 2 winner now. Danny Carpenter in the 28 is going to be that 2nd position. 3rd spot is going to go to the 02 of Pacey Wignet. The 59 is Steve MARRS in that 4th position. 5th position around your top 5 going to be 96 of Paul De Niro in the 29 of James Nesta. 6th position. 11 car of Tommy Welch. 7th position Michael Rivas in the 8 car. 8th position mirroring his efforts right now. The 22 of Travis Hollins. 9th. 10th is going to, and rounding out your points, is going to be Scott Farrell. Or your stage 2 winner, Trevor Baxter. Okay, let's check out what happened to Bill Brickley, and then we'll take ourselves a break here. Oh, so you might have had some help. All right, so we're gonna go on exit here. Oh, 96. Boom. Oh, yeah. 96 squeezed him into the fence. He broken. Absolutely. Ouch. All right, so we're going to bring it into pits, take ourselves a break, and be back here in just a moment. We're back here. Don't worry about it. Just a blink of an eye.
I know most of you don't remember me, but I know all of you. Even though I was stuck light years away on Earth, I never stopped trying to get back home.
Everything changed since you left.
It's all gone. Skeletor took my family. And he destroyed our world. It's all my fault. I know how it feels to fail. Take the sword. And when you fall, that's your chance to stand tall.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that.
Got it tight so I won't get loose.
Alright, welcome back. Stage 3 in effect. Here we go. And crank that down just a little bit. That's a little loud. And we are green. Danny Carpenter, your new race leader, and Pacey Wignet in the second position. They're going to dump some air in Trevor Baxter's face for the first time tonight and see what they can get done. We are underway here. 11 car, Tommy Welch looks for the outside. 59 is going to cross him over. Underneath goes the 59. 59 is going to put some pressure on his door through the center of stage 3 and 4. Rocking it out is going to be Danny Carpenter, your race leader at the moment. Big moves here. Big moves to be had right behind him. 22, Holland's underneath him right there. Wow! He's got all kinds of heat in his kitchen right now as well. This is all for that top 10 position. The 5-car, Daniel Best, looking for his best run of the evening as he's now inside that top 5, 8th position, and moving forward. 7th position now. Now he's in his best. I think he finished, his last was 8th. So he's looking forward to better that in this last stage. Oh, buddies. Yes, sir. We got it. We got battling happening behind Mr. Tommy Welch. Let's get on board with him. Look at the 29 and Nesta. Nesta on the outside. He's mad dogging the heck out the field right now. Just dogging him hard, trying to keep him pinned down to the bottom as he's utilizing that outside line in all its glory. As he's going to let off the throttle here, Tommy Welch is going to let her roll, baby, roll. And he does. And then it looks like we got some dump truck in there by the 29. 29 pushes high to the outside, trying to stay in connection to the leaders here in that 4th position, but he's being battled something fierce right now by the 59 of Lamar. Steve Lamar fighting off both two ducks with one stone here as we got the 8-car of Reeves. He's trying to push forward here. A lot of these guys making some fast runs, trying to get that cleaner air. Know they need this track position. Super hard to find it later on in the run. Still outside goes Nesta. Nesta not letting go of this outside line. Likes his momentum, but he's going to continue this drag race across the line here. As he's got Reeves now right next to him. He had Best there. Oh, Best is there. That was Steve Lamar in the 59. And Steve powers past him there. Now the 8-car and the 5-car teaming up behind him. Bumper is full along with the mirror. Woo! Those boys got a little close right there. A little too close for comfort. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Big runoff here. That's what Nesta needs. He needs to keep these boys behind him. Keep these guys fighting side by side. That's going to slow them down. But we do have Travis Hollins. He was looking, but it was a 96. That's right. Paul was making some work done here. As we got a side by side battle. Here comes Trevor Baxter for 2nd position. On board with Baxter right now. he's holding tight to his door. That's how tight. Woo! Little contact there. Little kiss, kiss, rub, rub. Oh my goodness, this is great. What a look behind him too. You have that is the whoa 02 powered hard on the outside. The 59 is behind. Okay, so 59 and the 29 are battling right behind him as this battle is unleashing in front of us. This is for second position, everyone. And we have third and fourth right behind them. Not giving an inch at all either. The 59 powers past the 29 and James Nesta. James Nesta trying to find a little extra pep in his step. These two are staying side by side, drag racing across around this track and back across the line once again. 02 finally, 02 goes sideways, can't hold it. Oh, turns it around and brings out the caution. Oh no, turns around right in front of the 29 of Nesta. Oh, that was wicked. So wicked. Oh, it's not bringing it up. It's all right. We'll rewind it. We watched that unfold right there. That was crazy. Oh. Okay. So again, this battle just was, we were on this, right? I mean, they're going. And then he just tries it. Oh, maybe give it too much will. Turns it sideways. Those two were side by side. Had nowhere to go. That was your top 5 right there. Oh, terrible. In stage 3. Horrible. Oh, man. I feel terrible for Opacey there. Caution out. My goodness. Oh man, that's just terrible right there. And they couldn't do anything. They couldn't. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. Bummer. All right, so we have caution out once again. Oh, you know what? Let's try to get it this. There we go. Get the caution over here. Take a quick break. Be back here in just a moment here. Almost done. We are getting there. 121 and 174. Be back in just a moment.
Earth was supposed to be a pit stop, you know, a place for us to regroup and rejoin the war back home.
Two worlds colliding. We should not be relying on a human.
Somebody needs to tell me what the hell is going on.
Bullshit! This is not our world.
We're in the middle of an ongoing war.
For my world to live, yours must die. This is about the fate of all living things. Unicron is coming.
Alright, so we have a second. Just want to get out here just for a moment. And thank you all for tuning in for tonight's race. I'm sure the boys over there at Door to Door Sim Racing and of course MARRS Properties and MARRS Cup Series really appreciates all the supporters, as do I. So thank you all so much. Hit that like, subscribe. Really do appreciate that. We're on our way to 4K this year. Let's see if we can get there, alright? But again, thank you all so much. Super stoked. Let's get back to this race. We are to go green once again. All right, let's get it. All right, drop kick this pace car. I'm really hoping for the last time. Really am.
Green flag, green flag.
Because we green all kinds. Stage 3. Okay, Carpenter with the launch. He's got Baxter looking on the outside now. We don't want to let you know what happens when this guy gets out in front. He tends to walk away with it here. Go like that clean air, dump some air in his face, see if he can slow him down ever so slightly, because it's on, Captain. Baxter now, see if he can retake this lead and finalize tonight's sweep. He's got stage 1, stage 2, but will he be there for the final lap? The one that matters. 5-car Best makes his way now into the 3rd position. Great job by Daniel Best. Up 5 positions now. Started inside the top 10, kind of held on to his position, got some stage points. Now he's making his way up into that top 5 in the 3rd position. Holding strong. Here comes Paul in 96. We see him speed out that thing tonight. He's had himself quite the hot rod. He likes that high line. Let's see if he's going to put that high line back into use. Right now he seems to be running that low to mid line and, you know, maybe saving them tires for later, but we've seen him get to the high line. We'll see what happens. Travis, oh, we got passing happening here. Best going by Baxter on the outside. Now, again, Baxter maybe saying that's too soon, Junior, you know, with the tires and all. Really got to manage those. Here comes a 96 barreling down on him. '96 finding his rhyme to reason out here on track in 4th position. And he's barreling down on the Best. Actually on 2 Best. With Daniel Best and Baxter. Great run by all these guys. So we're going to single file this thing for the moment. And, you know, again, this run is going to be more, this is the most critical portion of stage 3. You want to have enough tire to get there at the end, but you don't want to let these guys stretch out either, right? Because if they're 10 seconds in front of you, no matter how much, you know, you gotta have that much tire, you know, save enough tire to get there. Carpenter still leading the way. Danny Carpenter, my man. This clean air is king, man. He was so stoked and very smart to do whatever strategy ploy he did to get here. And we have battling underway with Ed Ryan and Tommy Welch. Ed Ryan getting back up into the fight, my man. Yes, finally got that car fixed. He's feeling his oats right now, and he's showing it too. Ripping past the 8. 8 tries to side trap him, slow him down on his entry. It's going to work. 8 car's going to come back to his door, almost to his door. His right to his right rear here. Now he's got the momentum. He's going to roar past him with that momentum. And then now Ed Ryan's going to sail it in, keeping that throttle. Try to see if he can clear. Can't quite clear him there yet. Wants to dump that air in his face on entry here for 1 and 2. That's what's going to slow him down. He has a chance here. Does. Great move by Ed Ryan. And by Michael Rivas as well. Oh, and there's more stuff. I love it. That's the best thing about this racing and broadcasting this stuff is, you know, no matter where you're looking, there's always going to be some kind of battle, something happening. And we got one shaping up once again. Paul on the hunt. This guy has been relentless throughout the race. I mean, just determined to get back up there to at least that podium position. And he is making some big strides right now, that 96. Paul not messing around, but look, oh, Scott. Let's get some wiggles out of that car already. We still got, oh no! Biffed the wall right there. And not in a good way. Hopefully that didn't hurt him. If you got time, we can look at that right front for him. Looks good. Let's go far chase, rear chase. All right, yeah. He's good. All right, keep the hammer down, my man. You're good. Just don't do that again. All right? Ooh, that's scary. One car, Baxter. Starting to reel in the 5 now. Let the 5 go around him on the outside. Again, smart. Like I said, too soon, Junior, right? Maybe. And now he's going to let the race come to him, right? He's not going to race these guys super tough. We got a long style, long race left ahead of him. Am I going to let him get away from me? Heck no. No way in hell. But I'm going to stay right there and get on him. Oh, and there goes. Oh, my goodness, what happened? Ed. Maybe? No? Someone was like all kinds crazy sideways. That was the 7 car. 7 car of Scott Jones just took the elevator down into the back of the line here, all the way up from top 5 to 13th position. Let's find out why. Oh, sideways on out. Does some landscaping again. Woo! Little, looks like a bunny hop right there. Back onto the track. You know, go ahead and scuffs off his tires right there. Get that grass and stuff off. Power's back up again and set your sail. To 3 wide. Woo! We got pit stops underway. 8 car. All right, 8 cars in, so maybe they'll see if that's gonna open up the floodgates to pits. We may have another taker. Negative. I thought Baxter might be looking for that, but nothing yet. So we got an early run of the 8 car. 8 car, Michael Rivas. Oh, 60 or 96. Oh, just reverse. 69, 96. You know, if you're dyslexic like I am, it looked fine. 96, looking for the bottom on the 5. 5 cars backing up now. They said Baxter got him to him, got past him. Kind of seen that one coming. Here comes the 22, Travis Hollins. He's found himself a long run program, just like the 96. 96 trying to move up to the field. These guys have been trying to do it together here, it seems. But the 96 now, see if he's going to show some patience, though. This is when the patience starts to run thin. You know, when a cars wear off their tires, a little bit slower than you, and you're losing time on that race leader in that next position up in front of you. So, you know, this is when they're, you know, you might have to give them that crumb horn, you know. At least they used to be crumb horns, okay? Oh, Scott Jones, Dawson in that 04. 7 car battling it. Now, Scott Jones had himself some speed and got himself wicked sideways. And now just trying to recap, regain, regroup, re-everything, re-up. Carpenter still leading the way. Now, I guess, again, this is a long run. Some of these guys, like maybe Best, might have opted to, not Best, Rivas, maybe he opted to split the stage, okay? There could be, like I said, there's different strategies to this whole thing. It's not just driving a car real good around this track real fast, like, no. There are different strategies you can pull and play, especially if it's going to be a green flag run, like I believe it's going to be. And just as I say that, stuck in the middle with you goes the 5. Oh, God, that got a little too tight. Talk about a little sketch dog exit. 5 car still trying to stay with that 22. Left front. There you go. There he is. Now the 51's gonna attack him. So the 5 car changes up his diamond pattern and gets a massive run, but just doesn't have anywhere to go with it because he's blocked by the 51 now on the bottom, and the 22 had that high line shut off for him, so he had nowhere to go there, and now this is what we call a high-speed box in. 51's trying to take advantage of this. Knows that the higher that the 5 car runs for longer, it's going to end up wearing those tires out pretty good. So these guys are, this is the battle on the track. But again, I'm going to revert back to, oh, our race leader. Dang it. My bad. My bad. We missed the pass for P1, but that's okay. That's what they make a rewind button for. Pass to the race lead. So gets a big run off from right there, just, runs him down. And that's what Baxter was doing. He was backing off, let these guys go burn up their tires. He's going to save his stuff. Oh, big wiggles by the 28 of Carpenter. About dumped his efforts of a good finish at the very end of this race. Wow. Talk about sketch dog. That's about as sketchy as it gets. All right, Chris and George, they're going to run side by side right here. Haven't seen a lot of the 79 and the 42 this evening, but they're out here running. 42, he's out here in his ghost scheme, all white. And the 79 of George Jampolios. Yeah. Mike Alley in the 50, he's out. Randy Belk still in. Will Hewitt Lord, he's in still. Pacey Wignett, he's in but out. Steve Lamar, 59er, he's done. Bill Brickley, bummer. Some of these guys have really did some pretty good work out there on track today. Actually leading the way once again, looking for that final sweep he needs. The only thing he didn't accomplish was lead every lap. So, but at least at the moment, anything can happen. We still got plenty of time left yet in this race tonight. 25-ish laps or so left yet to go. Anything can happen. Someone can, misjudge something. Wear a tire. All of that. Speeding penalties. I don't think we can make it all the way. So these guys probably need to come in for pits, I believe. Let's go with and let's look over some of that pit strategy. As the field seems to be pretty spread out right now at this moment. So it should give us a good time to do so. Once I find it, there you are. All right, so your pit strategies. Again, last time in, all these guys 107. So this will be the stretch here. Again, I believe we can. So yeah, we had no cautions, nothing like that, or no, not matter. So again, 107 was the last time these guys had pitted. Some of these guys, Ryan pitted, Holland. This guy pitted shortly after. Nesta. When do you pit? No, 107, same, yep, 107. So there's your top 10 at least, right there, on your pits. So again, who's up, who's down? Up 10 spots for Farrell. Good job for Farrell right now. Where's Farrell at? There he is. These guys all lined up right there, tough, I like it. Good job. So now these tires are going to start to wear. You see the 16, he slid out pretty good there. He almost got himself a piece of that fence. I believe, no, that wasn't 16. Oh, he's still spinning though. Is that Joe? That was Jones. Okay, so Joe, Joe, now we got Nesta and the 24 of Collins. So that's going to be a lap down car behind him. That's the 24. 24 of Will, so he looks like One knockout? Like I said, I believe we still have pit stops left yet to be had here. 23 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Let's look over promo for next week. Absolutely. Watkins Glen. Yeah, baby. Little rights and lefts. I love me some road coursing. I am a 24-hour Le Mans and Daytona style of guy. Got a team. Stuff we race every year. Love it. Love road coursing. Really shows that talent of driver right there. So great description of what Watkins Glen was all about. A little small for me to read right now. I read it earlier. It was a description. So read that little caption at the bottom. Very clever by the league owner. Love his posters that he puts up. So great job, Nesta, putting together all this every single week for me on this poster thing right here. So you got stage 1, stage 2, all lined up right there. A total of 60 laps. Is that what it says? Like that? 7 laps. But yeah, so looking forward to see what these boys got for us on a road course going left to right. And it does seem to be a single file style of race at the moment. Not a lot of gains. Everyone's pacing pretty good. We're going to save their stuff for the end. Oh, rewind! Woo, baby, love it. Throw it in there. Throw it in there, bud. Hook her up. He does. 24. Again, probably some pressure tires. Going to drive right around him. He does. But we got Best underneath the 34. So yeah, so this is for position. This is for that 90 position. So good battle here for that 10th spot at the moment as Best clears. And let's see if the 34 is going to go right back at it again. Bring up to his door. Oh, a little loose. He had to feather that throttle. Lost all the momentum. These guys are screaming for some tires, I know that. 5 high to the outside there. Checking on our race leader, that's ironed out. Again, everybody is pretty much single file. We will take our last break and we'll be back here for the... Oh, 7 car to go into the fence. 7 car is going to be woed and slowed of Jones. Just happened to be on him when that happened. Maybe we won't take a break. There we go. Things get mellow around this time, but at the same time, anything can happen. These tires are wore, drivers are tired, and you know, mistakes can be thrown down at any time. All right, yep, we're gonna take a break. We're back in just a moment.
Injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
Name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public. Corporation is releasing this film for account purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
All right, welcome back, race fans. You got Chris Ballhemis here with FRB and, of course, door-to-door SimRacing and the MARRS Cup Series. We are winding down our laps, almost here for 10 to go. Trevor Baxter is leading the way. Danny Carpenter, second position. You see that gap has kind of stabilized there, a little less than around the 7/10 or so, as he's trying to run him back down. But when he gets there, will he run into the same style of issues we've seen in a lot of races here at Texas? It's that the aero block, and can he muster up the speed to get past him? Ed Ryan, what a comeback for this man right here. Super stoked. I mean, he was sideways and had himself some issues in the beginning of this race, and now look at him here, showing one thing and one thing only: you never give up. Well, that and he's fast, so I mean, great run for him as he's powering down these final 10 laps at Texas. See, Paul's been on a tear all evening as well in the fourth position here. That 96 machine, Hot Rod, been charging for that top 5, and again, you really couldn't tell who was going to be in that top 5. Who was strong in the beginning, because there's such a plethora of fast cars that were getting her done big time. So I mean, stoked to see him kind of maneuver his way through the field and work his way back forward again. Travis Hollins in that 5th position, rounding out that top 5. Throw him a little love here too. Great run for the 22. Out here dicing and slicing as well. Tom Welch, yeah, this guy, he's had himself one heck of a market this evening. Ups and downs, man. That bear and bull market has really been attacking this car, but he's finding himself on the right side of it, as he's now in 6th position, still in that top 10, looking for some points. James Nessa, same thing here. Scott Farrell, all separated apart here, but again, all these guys top 10, and we got maybe a battle for the 10th position. 7 car of Jones, he has fought everything this evening and himself, but now he is barreling down on the 5, and this is a battle for 9th position, 10th, and then Dawson, who is in 4th, not 4th, in the 04 car, who has been very quiet through tonight's race, may be able to steal himself a top 10 finish. As he does, he's going to rotate underneath him, drag race down that backstretch. Best is going to try to bring it down to his door right here. Utilize this momentum off. Oh, contact. Big hit right there. They're going to continue it. That slows him down. Dawson into 04. 6 laps left remaining. Now he's going to be able to bring this thing up the track here. And he's going to continue on. He ain't done yet. Still on the move and looking for more. On the outside is a 7, trying to hold on to at least a top 10 finish and some points. And now the 02 clears underneath the 7. Moving on up. Good job for the 04. Got to keep my eyes on you next week, Kemp. Doing great work out there on track. And this guy's done phenomenal work, so can't say enough about this man right here. Looking from his bumper. You got Danny Carpenter. He's fell off a few more tenths now. Baxter's able to kind of stretch it out. 4 laps left remaining. He's trying to put this thing on cruise control, hit every mark, not make any kind of foul ups or mistakes in these closing laps in tonight's race. And it's so easy to do. You think, oh, no way, he's been running every lap perfect, every single, 100 and whatever, right? Well, that's the whole thing is that when you drop the guard down, you kind of like settle and like, oh, I got it in the bag, we're good. And then all of a sudden, I've seen it happen so many times, and they lose the race. get a little loose off, overcorrect, smack the wall, drag the fence, and I'm sure I'm talking about a few of these drivers that are in this series right now that have been those culprits, you know. But right now, he is just putting on a clank out here. No joke. Stage 1 winner, Stage 2 winner. Drives his way back up patiently, lets the 5 get around him, you know, holds his ground, and methodically works his way back forward again. Never really falling back outside of the top. No, never did. He fell back to 3rd, I think, was his furthest back. So great run for him, and you know, solid performances. We're going to go into our final lap of tonight's race. Carpenter still chewing along with the rest of these boys, sitting in there the best they can. Nesta trying to bring her home. Dawson, you looking for another one? Yeah, he is looking for another one. How about that? Trevor Baxter coming across the line, though. Congratulations, this man swept the field tonight. Put on the clinic. School was in session. It's out now. He just rang the bell. So that's how it's done, boys. Congratulations. Oh man, Trevor Baxter. That's an awesome run. Oh, my chicken flag. What am I doing? There we go. All right, burn him down, my man. Floor is yours. Woo! Great run. Excellent run. Man, and I'm gonna throw it out there real quick. Thanks everybody tuning in. Yeah, super stoked. We got some driver interviews up next, so stay tuned. We ain't leaving you yet, not quite yet. And he is, oh yeah, burn her down, brother. He's out. Run! Boom! Smoked. Oh, you can't line that up any better. And he blows it up on the finish line. Stops it right there. Beautiful work done. Danny Carpenter, the 28. Second and third is Ed Ryan. All right, so go back to Trevor Baxter. Let's look over our race results. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. Okay. Get my ducks in a row here real quick. There we go. Line them all up. So, Trevor Baxter, your race winner, Stage 1 winner, Stage 2 winner. He swept the field tonight. Awesome run for Baxter. Congratulations to him one more time. The 28 of Danny Carpenter, second position. Great run for him as well. Up 10 positions in tonight's race. Can't ask for it, but well, the only thing better would be to win it. But yay, he led a lot of laps. Great points day for him. Good run. Ed Ryan, this guy fought tremendous adversity at the beginning of this thing, and just kept fighting and fighting. Now he's going to make it to the podium. Another good run, and made an awesome run out of tonight's race. So fantastic work there for Ed Ryan in the 51. Fourth position, 22 of Travis Hollins. The fifth position around the top 5 is going to be 96 of Paul De Niro. 11 of Tommy Welch is going to be that 6th position. 7th position will be James Nesta. Dawson kept in that 4, 8th position. 7 car of Scott Jones, 9th position. 10th spot will be around at the top 10 is a 34 of Scott Farrell. The 11 car is in the 11th position, bearing his efforts tonight of the 99 car of Tom Hegland. The Josh Collins in the 27 gets that 12th position. Daniel Best in that 5 car, 13th position. Michael Rivas in the 8 car, 14th spot. Chris Champolis and George Champolis 42 and 79, 15th and 16th positions. Great job hammering it down tonight. Need to get more footage of you. I will remind myself, which I'm doing right now, for next week. Randy Belt in the 33. He had himself one hell of a run this evening. Up, down, all around. It finds himself in 17th position though. But a great run for him. Put on one hell of a show. Same thing with the 24 of Will Hewitt, Lord. He was up there toward the top 5. Great run for him. Mike Alley, saw you make some great positions, some good running out there today, bud. Try to catch, need to catch more. But the Pacey Wignet, he was up there at the front too. The 02 put on all kinds of fireworks, man. That was good stuff. Along with Steve Lamar up there in that front as well. Billy Brickley, man, we got all kinds of style points for a lot of these guys. But 21st, 22nd, 23rd for Joshua Switzer. Nicholas France in the running out the field in 24th position. All right, let's try to get ourselves a hold of a race winner and get over to the post-race show. All right. All right, stand by one, everyone, as I get the P1 over here. Where is he? There he is. All right, Mr. Trevor Baxter, you got Chris Paul, aka Tron, up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, dude, talk about the sweep. You had me a little concerned there for a minute, okay? You really did, because you kind of lost that lead for a little bit. Then 28 Carpenter took it over. But, man, tell us about your run today, and congratulations on that P1, man. Well earned, well earned.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we were fine. We were just making sure we had enough gas to get to the end. We did.
Okay.
Once we realized we did, we engaged the gear and went back up there.
Okay, and that's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure if you were saving fuel or not, if you guys were going to be able to make her all the way. I thought we had a pit stop, unfortunately. But you saving tires, so it looked like it worked out well for you because you're able to drive up through, let the 5 go. Great patience there. I mean, driven like a true professional. Really was.
Yeah, we got kind of racy there with Pacey. He was running on the door of us, and me and him were running side by side, so it was giving Danny that lead and really wearing our tires out. But I sent it in a 3 and 4 hard, and he got a little loose and caused a big wreck, and I kind of reset the tires. So I'm glad they were able to hold on. I don't know if they were going to hold on if me and him would have been, racing side by side the whole 66 laps there. That would have been rough, but it worked out. Good race to Danny, man. I mean, he was holding his own out there. He's been trying hard to get better, and it's showing. So shout out to Danny Carpenter.
Yeah, no joke. And he drove up through the field, so he had to be very, patient and methodical through his run up, and it was able to. And there was a lot of fighting back in that back, which you were able to get to dodge by being up toward that front. How crucial was that clean air?
Yeah, clean air is good here, and this track's been different than any other track we've raced on iRacing since I've been on the service. I don't know if you saw some of the cars going up towards the top, but that top line really kind of like resets the tires. It feels like you go up there for a lap or two, and then 3 and 4 seems faster, and then the tires seem to come back in, and the car rotates better on the bottom after you go up there. And I don't know what it does, if it gets the rubber off of them, or it's colder up there. I'm not sure exactly what the technical of that is, of what goes on, but it definitely was something I watched some of the faster guys in the A Open and the NIS and the Coke Series do this week, and it works.
And I did notice that, and I thought, maybe I was thinking aero, but okay, I really wasn't thinking grip-wise. So, wow, okay, nice. So, I mean, again, that's what it is out there, right? Feeling the car out, feeling the track. The temperatures, 102 today. Do you feel it kind of greasy out there on track?
Yeah, it definitely felt different at the end of the race than it did in the beginning, but it was good. We put a lot of work in this week. We did a lot of laps, ran a lot of A Opens, probably over 15. So
wow, a lot
of track time. So
no, it shows it. It shows it. You got out there, you seemed really comfortable hitting your marks, and man, you set sail, never looked back. So yeah, awesome run for you tonight. Really was. Super stoked to see you back out there and dropping the hammer. What was the most advantageous thing about your car tonight?
that Ryco powered motorsports underneath the hood. That thing goes, man.
That Ryco, huh? The drive off, or was it your center
Yeah.
rotate? Was it your?
Just that Ryco setup, man. That thing's fire.
God, all right, Ryco.
That thing in there, and it just sells towards the front. If you're not in the front, and you're just driving it wrong. So, set up Ken Byron out there. Put us in the car that makes us look better than we are.
You're Byron. Thank you so much for all the hard work done on these cars, because it's showing out there on track. Boys are loving it. Congratulations.
Yeah, shout out to SBR. Shout out to Mad Dog Motorsports. Shout out to Viper Racing. Been in the league here. Definitely Ryco over there. Again, he does an amazing job. Shout out to Beth and Johnny watching. Appreciate you. And shout out to you for broadcasting, and for all the league owners for putting this thing on. It's fun to come in here and run on Sunday nights.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, hats off to all of them, because it's a difficult thing to put together a league. And again, it's into the broadcast. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. And again, you are always a blast to watch. I was so stoked to see that you're over here. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be. You got Baxter over here. Oh, we gonna have some racing, and we do. You never disappoint. So thank you so much for putting on the show you do.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You got it, my man. All right, you're tonight's race winner, and sweeper tonight, calling the janitorial. You swept the competition away. Trevor Baxter, your race winner. All right, let's get old Mr. Danny Carpenter up. I'm very curious to see how old Mr. Carpenter is feeling after his run tonight. Danny Carpenter, you got Chris Paul and MCK Tron up in the booth. You got a copy.
Got a copy. What's up?
My man, you are, dude. What a run for you tonight. You straight had up 10 positions. So you were almost biggest mover for a minute, but Dawson Kemp had to take that away. What a good run for him too. But anyways, man, you did fantastic. Work your way through the field to this evening. Patience was a virtue for you this evening, and found your way to some points. Found your way to the podium. Give us a rundown on your race tonight, buddy.
Well, I think I started 12th, and I just try to pace myself, like the first stage, and get up through there, and then like the second stage, I got up there like a little further, and like the third stage actually worked out pretty good for me too. Like it stayed green, and like this is my kind of race when like it stays green, because I can pace myself and like kind of take care of the car. But I think I pushed a little too hard when I was out front, and Trevor was pacing like a little better than me, and I was just pushing maybe a little too hard out front. I got tight, and then he got around me, and that was a wrap.
Okay. Oh yeah. How was tire wear out there this evening? I mean, were you fighting? I've seen cars loose off. I've seen cars, pushing, plowing tight. What was your biggest fight out there on the track tonight?
Second stage traffic, I was a little tight. Last stage, I was like a little loose towards like the end. So
okay.
It's just kind of a balance when it comes to the cars in the air and all that. You just got to run it right, and hopefully it works out in your favor.
Now, did you make any, styled out adjustments that really played advantageous to those final runs of this evening?
Yeah, like I made a couple adjustments, but I think I'll keep them to myself.
Like your heads out. That's competition right there. We don't mess around in the garage now. Okay. Yes, we had some adjustments made tonight. No, we're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Well, you did great, Dad. Even Trevor Baxter was giving you shout outs and everything too about how you've turned your program around and doing some fine work out there.
I try to figure this out. I mean, these cars are hard. It's every track's different, the air's different, the weather's different. It's just like trying to get better at it. Man.
Well, you did great tonight, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, absolutely. Of course, let's get you some shout-outs. I don't want to take too much of your time, of course, but it seemed like you had yourself one hell of a race and all kinds of fun out there on track.
All right, well, I'll give a shout-out to MARRS. I'll give a shout-out to a Mad Dog Motorsports. A shout-out to Trevor for winning, and like a shout-out to you for doing what you do for us.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Yeah, especially when you guys put on a race like that, dude. That was a great race. It really was.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, you guys, everyone was putting the hammer down and was trying to give the room and allow the racing to happen and unfold, and it did. So
yeah, I feel like it was a good, clean race, and I'm glad.
Absolutely, man. Well, you keep this up, dude. Come on, you lit the fire now. Let's go ahead and fan it a bit, okay? Let's fan it a bit.
Yeah. All right.
Roger that, my man. Well, congratulations to you one more time, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
You got it, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Carpenter, your second place finish. And Mr. Ed Ryan, last but not least, that 5150 crazy car of Ed Ryan. Oh, where'd he go? I lost him. Ah, oh well. All right. Well, we'll still shout him out anyways, Mr. Ed Ryan. Give you justice where justice is due, because you had yourself one heck of a clean race tonight, or fight back race, at least in that matter. So, congratulations to Mr. Ed Ryan for his third place finish. But all hail to the chief, Mr. Trevor Baxter, your race winner. All right, so I think that will do us here. Yeah, we are awesome on that. Okay, perfect. All right, well, anyways, one more time, look, to drop the shouts out to you guys, man. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support. Hats off to MARRS Properties for putting on the MARRS Cup presentation for the 2026 season for our door-to-door sim racing. So starting to get that out. But yeah, super stoked. I'm Chris Paul Hamas. Thank you all so much. Hopefully to see you next week, same time, same race channel, and hopefully we're gonna get down to it. It is rights and left next week, so we're gonna be throwing it back and forth. This ought to be a good one. So till next week, thank you so much. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
Some sense of it all.